Heart on my sleeve.
I got a DM from somebody saying that we're their favorite podcast. Could they have been just saying that because they know us? Yeah. Well, am I gonna assume that? Nah.
Hell no.
No.
That
Great
brings
conversation.
I found out something new about myself that a student told me.
okay.
We're getting started. Apparently, based off what a student told me, I'm a bitch ass nigga. And I quote. That's what I heard. You know that, and I didn't know that. They didn't tell me that, but I mean they did. They're just now telling me that. So, that was that's what I found out about myself.
How
They call you a bitch ass?
Well, what's the question being asked you? Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more on, did they expound on how you were a bitch? They just said that with no context?
Well, let me also say this. The next day, that same kid, he came back to me because this is YJ's class. I was subbing her class. So he came back to me. He was like, "Why you snitch on me?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like you call me a bitch ass nigga. But anyways, he was walking down the hallway. He was talking to one of his friends, and they were coming from lunch. And I'm standing outside to make sure everybody comes back in class because people don't like coming back in class. And so he's talking to his friend, and he's like, "This bitch ass nigga right here." He pointing to me, and his friend gives me the ring finger. I'm like, wonderful. So I go in class, I'm like, "Yo, fam, you can't have bitch ass niggas as subs. You got to dip. Like, you got to get out of here. Like, it's just the bottom line." So I grab his stuff for him. I get him out of there. The next day he comes to me, he's like, "Bro, why you snitch on me? Like, Miss Russell, this, that, and the third. Like, she told me this, that, and the third. Like, why you snitch on me?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Snitching? You cussed me out. Of course I'm going to tell your teacher that you cussed me out. 100%. Yes, absolutely." Come to find out, apparently he didn't call me a bitch ass nigga, even though I saw this nigga call me a bitch ass nigga. He said he was telling his friend that he was a bitch ass nigga. But it is what it is. What's funny, but these kids are very interesting because like I got called that, but the next day, like he wanted to stay in my class. Like he wanted to come in my class and like be there because he didn't like his other teacher. And we had a great conversation. He makes music, and it's very interesting. It's just very interesting. These kids are very, very interesting.
So you were just chatting.
We're just chatting.
But you said the mom said that?
Oh, he said that.
Oh, he said that. These kids are chatting.
Crazy.
Yeah, you got some good self-control.
I mean, what else could I?
What did you say, little nigga?
Well, welcome everyone to the Background Noise Podcast. It's the gang, episode 6. 6 weeks in a row. We haven't missed a single week. Now, maybe we've been a different day in the week, but we haven't missed a week, okay? So, God damn it. Episode 6, we're thinking that we're going to do maybe 8 episodes, 7, 8 episodes, and then call it a season and come back hard in the summer. Pause. But yeah, either way, we're glad to have you here. We love y'all to death. And we're going to hop right into the Drake, Kendrick, Rick Ross, Future, Metro Boomin, and 6 other rapper beef. Okay.
Part 4.
Yes, part 4. Christian, you put something in the group chat. Would you like to expound on it, please?
As best as I can, and we'll do it. So basically, here are the updates, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if you all have heard, but like Kendrick allegedly leaked Diddy-less a diss, and everybody's like hearing that they're like, "Oh, it's mid." Come to find out, it's AI. And so the dude who created the leak diss came out and told everybody, "Yeah, this is how I made the diss," and things like that. And for the real Kendrick fans out there, we could tell this wasn't Kendrick. We've seen Kendrick in controversy. We know this is not that nigga. For the Kendrick haters, the
1 second, I'm hearing a rumble on somebody's mic. I don't know if people are moving the mic or.
I hear it too.
Maybe it's my
fan. You're a fan? Yeah.
Definitely the fan. Definitely the fan.
It's unfortunate. It's gonna get nice and sweaty. All right.
I mean, it won't be crazy if it's in the background. Push it.
whatever. We only on here for like an hour and a half.
Also, can you adjust your camera, please?
All right. Now you're asking for too much here.
No, adjust it up. Like less headroom. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, so right here, because you know I'm moving a lot. Let's just get this figured out right now. Let's get this figured out right now.
Buy a tripod.
No, that's disgusting. No, I may have to actually.
No, check this out. Yes, that's good. My coworker, she at Walmart like $40. It's my mother. Sorry.
I was gonna rag on you until you said it's your mom. Okay.
I was just wondering, we're eating out tonight, right? Yeah. We're eating out tonight, right? Nice. Okay. Did you make? No. I did make food on Monday. Haha.
What'd you make?
I made salmon and rice.
Oh, that's right. Dad told me it was really good.
It was banging. I ain't gonna lie. It was indeed.
He said it was real good. That's what Dad said.
Nah, but yeah. Then let me know what you want and I will go get it.
I have to think whatever Dad says, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, bye. All right. Because I still live with my parents, we eat out on Thursdays, meaning they pay. It's amazing.
That is so nice.
Okay.
To have a family. Mm-hmm.
You want to dive into that a little bit?
What, to have a family?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
You know, it's just that's so nice. It seems very American and not traditional, but very TV like.
I do have a traditional family. I ain't gonna lie. For a while.
Like, y'all eat around the dinner table. Y'all still eat around the dinner table?
Heck yeah.
Very much so traditional.
Not as much. Like as I'm older, sometimes I just be wanting to do other stuff. But like, but yeah, we do. I ain't gonna lie. Eating around the table is such an underrated family. Like I notice, like a lot of other people don't do that, and it's like it's so important because it's like everybody's only eating during that time. So it's a time when everybody's free to engage each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now if you get home at different times, people work late, I understand. But like, if there's a chance you can sit down at a table and just talk, like it's amazing. And it's definitely something I plan on implementing when I have my own family. Because like, if there's an issue, it won't get past the dinner table. Like it will be, ironed out then. Or like if someone has something really important or it's a big deal, like we'll talk about it at the dinner table. We'll celebrate over food. Like it's a great, and the same way you go out to eat with your friends. Like it's the same concept. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. But
yeah. Like if something happened to me and like 2 weeks later, I'll bring it up to my mother and she's like, "Oh, you didn't tell me that." And it happened 2 weeks ago. Like, yeah, girl, where you been at? But that's really nice.
Indeed. But yes, back to this Drake Future Kendrick Rick Ross beef. So Christian, you were saying.
As I was saying, the real Kendrick fans knew, or at least we could at least like kind of hear it and be like, this don't really sound like Kendrick. And obviously being aware of AI, we were like, this could be AI. The Drake huggers, things of that nature, they got involved. They was like, oh, this is mid. Grandy, he loves him some Drake. So he had his meat down his throat. He was like, oh, this is mid. Drake is the best, yada, yada, yada. The guy comes down. He's like, oh, yeah, I made that. And he says that OVO told him, like, yo, like, you sound just like Kendrick, your flow and your cadence and all that. I disagree completely. But he was basically saying how the OVO was telling him, like, you should keep up the good work, I guess, because this guy's also a rapper. And I guess my whole thing was, how do you all feel about this AI situation in terms of music and where it could go, or will it even go in that direction? Because if once again, real niggas knew this wasn't Kendrick. But if, is it possible that this could take over the game? Is it possible? Or do you think that it's likely?
You first, hey.
I feel like there has to be some legality thing, like some law where they're not going to be able to go far, like in terms of making money at least. But it's going to be like a real problem if they're making money, like putting out songs as an artist and claiming it. But if they're like, this is AI generated, just for life and stuff. Oh my goodness. We should be straight. Sorry.
That's respect. I feel like it could be a good tool. Like, so Side the Rapper, for example, let's say he was a talented songwriter, which the OVO affiliates, like, that's the compliment he gave him. I think it's a good way to be like, hey, I'm a songwriter from so and so, and I think Drake would sound really good on this beat. Here's what I wrote for him, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there are artists, like, of course, in the rap game, songwriting is looked down upon, but it's not in the other genres. You know what I'm saying? And it's honestly common practice to have other artists or people write for you. Beyonce does it, for example. She's a big example of someone who has writers, right? And so it's like, if I'm a writer, maybe I don't want to be on the stage, or maybe my own musical solo career isn't panning out, but I know I got a good pen. Well, I can do this AI thing, and hey, I'm so and so, I'm a writer, and I think this would be good for Drake. And if Drake hears it, hey, let's put it out. We got that song, but let's work. You know what I'm saying? So I think it can be
Yeah.
cool. And then on the other end, you have moments like this where it's like an artist will have a huge album coming up and someone's gonna leak an AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're already in
Yeah.
so I think this just maybe enhances the leak issue. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Or I think it can be cool. And of course, like any good thing, I think can also be manipulated for whack stuff.
Yeah. I think it may be too new and they're trying to figure out like how can they put rules and regulations on it.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of like this rap beef, Drake and Rick Ross have been going at it. I thought Rick Ross's response was cool. I think Rick Ross is doing well sparring with Drake on social media. But there's one thing I wanted to talk about specifically is Rick Ross called Drake a white boy. Everybody knows, black daddy, white mom. And Drake responds and like he posts like a little text message with his mom. His mom's like, because Rick Ross accused him of getting a nose job, whatever. And he showed pictures, which it kind of did look like he got a nose job. And his mom goes, "Hey, baby, like, someone say you got a nose job on the internet. You look the same last time I checked." And then Drake does this whole thing. Oh yeah, Rick Ross, he's high off this and he's racist, whatever. Now,
He's loopy up. Yeah, that was funny.
I thought it was corny to call him racist. I thought that was real corny. I thought, because here's the thing, as a mixed person, my dad's not white, my mom's not white, but my dad's dad was white. Right. And so, when I was younger, I would hear like, "Oh, you're white" or whatever. And like, it was funny. And sometimes, like when I was real young, it bothered me. But the older you get, they're funny. Right. But like, I never thought that those black people really thought that I was white. You know what I'm saying? And like, and if you're a mixed person that grows up around black people, then you had those jokes and they don't think you're white. Like if you're amongst a bunch of white people, they're gonna bring you to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not one of those things. And I felt like Drake was trying to fish for support from like white people or do the woke thing. That's how I took it. I thought that shit was corny as fuck. Cause you've been eating off black culture. If you're gonna say I'm a mixed guy, you've been absolutely eating off black culture. Ain't a light-skinned nigga in Drake's group. If you look at pictures of Drake and his homeboys, it ain't a light-skinned motherfucker in that group, right? And it bothers me that, like, don't get me wrong, like, what Rick Ross is doing, he is trying to use a race factor to, like, throw dirt on Drake. So, which is, I mean, but I feel like in the black community with mixed people, this is common. And to call him racist and try and use that as ammo, I thought was corny as fuck. Personally, especially if you like, there's no way you've never heard that joke before. There's no way if you grew up with these black people that's not an experience you've had. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was kind of whack.
Why are they even beefing?
Rick Ross like unfollowed him, and Rick Ross's diss, he said Drake sent a cease and desist to French Montana.
Right.
Oh, you a fed, like that's whack as fuck, like, and that was kind of how their shit started. But
I think he just wants to be relevant, low key.
Maybe. I mean, I think that's a part of it. Also, they probably don't even like you. Niggas they'll link up for money. They probably don't. That's probably a reason. They probably fucking the same women or something.
You can say though, because they make really good music together.
They do. And well, during that time, that was a time.
I mean, but for all the dogs, he had a song on there with him and Lil Wayne, right?
Rick Ross is on there.
Yeah, right. Am I tripping?
I don't.
I don't know.
Hold on.
So let me look. Nah. Nah, really, Drake had a lot of new artists on that new album, except for Party Next Door and SZA. Okay, not a lot of new artists, but no, he didn't have no Rick Ross. He didn't have no.
Maybe it was the album.
It may have been CLB that you're talking about.
It was definitely CLB. It was definitely CLB. But yeah,
Yeah, just be trying to stay relevant because Rick Ross, for real, we don't care.
that's
We don't care. Your era was the last one.
yeah. I want to ask y'all though, colorism
Mm,
in the black community. That's obviously
mm,
the play that Rick Ross is going for. I've seen a lot of
mm.
people, and of course, people are putting their think pieces on the internet, and people are saying like, kind of like the point I made, like, oh, Drake's eating off the black community. Now he's trying to play the racist card because his mom's white or whatever. And they were also bringing up like the point I said, like, if you're a mixed person, then you know like what it is, right? You know that the deal or whatever. And so, how do y'all feel about that?
I think that because Drake is a light skinned pretty boy, that's another reason why people are hating him.
They
And
they hate us. They do be hating on us. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, like look at this soft, pretty light skinned boy out here singing about bitches in Atlanta and shit like that. I think they just don't like that.
Yeah.
You think that's still the case? Because I remember when we was in middle school and high school, yeah, that was the case.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
I thought
And
that was
even for the one with 21 Savage when he's like slaughter gang shit, murder
yeah,
gang shit.
definitely right.
Like Drake, stop.
But that's because we
Stop
know he's
it.
not like that though. He's not about like well, I don't maybe I'm
Mm,
wrong.
I here's my thing, right? I've noticed as a light skinned person, I've noticed people do love to take chances to jab at us. You know what I'm saying? This does not.
mm,
A lot of the times they're funny. Um,
mm.
but it's just like dark skinned niggas is winning. They've been winning for quite some time. Like in middle
Yeah.
school, light skinned niggas was the shit. Maybe and somewhere in high school, the pendulum swung the other way, and dark skinned niggas was having their way. Dark skinned niggas.
What's up with that? Well, I mean, I know why. I feel like they just pretty as fuck. Like, go get your hands dirty. Like, I don't know. They just seem like they be in the mirror. Derek, do you be in the mirror for hours?
Yeah,
How
I'm
many hours?
yeah, I mean,
See? See? Like, get out the fucking
here's the thing. So
mirror.
these dark skinned niggas be acting. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we really be honest, these dark skinned niggas started acting light skinned, and that's when the pendulum swifted.
I
Okay,
mean, yeah, you got to do what you got to do to get the women though, Derek.
and that's respect. I'm not hating on
That's
that.
why they're.
Here's the thing. I'm getting mine still. I have a girlfriend now. I love my girl. Very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But when I was single, I was successful. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is these dark skinned niggas started acting like light skinned niggas, and then now they're on a higher
I
level
don't
of.
think. I don't think that's what made. I don't think that's what made. I don't think that's what made it.
Okay,
I,
go ahead.
I think if we're gonna go with Tay's point of how light skinned niggas seemed very I'm not gonna say vain, but pretty boy and in the mirror, all that good stuff. It would almost be like on the other end of the spectrum is dark skinned niggas. They seem a little rugged, you know what I'm saying? They seem just a little, a little strong, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just a little, that's maybe possibly what it could have been. Also, you got to think about what's going on in entertainment, what's being shown. Because when we were in middle school, it seemed like, if I'm remembering correctly, light skin is the thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's also on the other end. Niggas love the light skinned woman. Like, I remember feeling that way
And
until I don't
women
know.
love the light skinned men. We're not gonna
Right.
just put it on
No,
niggas.
that's what I'm saying.
They love
I'm
to do
saying
that.
both ends of the spectrum is what I'm saying, or both sides of is what I'm saying. But when it somehow, I don't know, you got dark. I don't know if niggas grew up, but dark skinned niggas started coming out more and more in terms of like the media and entertainment and stuff like that. I don't, so I think that has some. I think the media has a lot to do with it too.
Mhm. Yeah, like support our black men and
You
shit
know,
like that.
the same way Jonathan Majors was seen as attractive, they putting Jonathan Majors on the forefront. Niggas said, and by niggas I mean men. Men like, man, if you put this brother out in the street with no money and no like, you know what I'm saying, entertainment or whatever, nobody's gonna really notice him. Like, but they loved his features that used to be hated.
That's respect.
Yeah.
Maybe it was when Michael B. Jordan got muscles. Maybe that's when it happened.
Oh, oh,
Is,
oh,
is Michael B.
oh.
Jordan considered dark skin?
Right?
Yeah,
He-
he's brown skin. He's
Brown,
brown.
to me,
Okay.
brown skin ain't dark skin.
Okay.
Oh.
Fair enough.
I think
It's
they're
that one.
light.
It's some actor. He's in Girls Trip. He's really dark. The guy from Bird Box. Did you guys watch Bird Box? He's after dark
Oh,
skin. Things just started shifting. I mean, same for the light skinned women. I think, like, I personally don't like them anymore, but I think people are just over the video vixen girls. Like,
For sure.
and I'm not saying that light skinned women are dumb, but the darker skinned women tend to have more grit,
mm,
is what I personally feel. Like that may not be true, but
Grit.
grit, like just I think growing up being treated differently because you're
Oh,
darker
gotcha.
instills something different in you. So you can stick up for yourself more, take no shit, or I don't know, I feel like they're just stronger. Of course this is just my opinion, but say for instance, I'm out to eat and I am talking to a dark skinned woman and my drink is wrong. She's gonna get that fixed. Say if I'm with a light skinned woman. Oh, well, just drink it.
Not
You
mine.
know, this
Not,
this could also go down to personality. So that was probably a
yeah,
poor example.
yeah, I was about to say.
But
I get
yeah.
the point you're making, though. I understand the point you're making.
Hmm.
They're
Yeah.
they have more backbone, is what you feel.
Yeah, I feel that way. I feel like they got a little bit of pretty privilege.
For sure. I I'm not mad at that, and I agree. I definitely, like I said, I remember the time when light skin was the stuff because I was a beneficiary. And I would like to point out that as much as I'm going to defend my brown and dark skinned brothers right now, okay? As much as our women love to shit on them for liking light skinned women or white women or whatever, I remember when dark skinned women wanted light skinned men. I remember because I was a beneficiary. And
Mm,
niggas never complained about that shit. Dark skinned niggas took it on the chin when they were getting shit on. I
Hmm.
remember they took it on the chin, didn't complain. They leveled themselves up, and
mm,
now they're on top, right? And they're
But you're not a black light skin, if that makes sense. You're like foreign in a way.
feature wise, I think
okay.
she did.
Yes, like you have different hair. Like the
Okay.
other light skinned black niggas, they be acting like light skin. Like you do some light skin things, but you're not like light skin. I don't know how to describe it.
No, please try. Try.
But like you're like a foreign light skin. Like that's different. Your waves are different than
Now I'm trying to
other.
figure out, are you slighting me or is this a compliment? I'm confused.
No, it's a compliment.
Okay.
You're not as head ass as
Okay. I would agree.
some light skinned males. Like I don't really see you in the mirror. I don't see you taking selfies
Oh no.
in the mirror and posting them to your story with like a bulge in your pants. Like that's light skin. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
that's just or like with your shirt extremely tight so that we can see. That's light skin activity. I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. I won't say I've
Yeah.
done like a gym pick before, but I don't do that on the regular. I agree.
Okay. Yeah, and that's niggas.
First of all, posting a mirror pic with a bulge in your pants is suspect as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That is not player. That's just not cool. Like,
It's for the ladies.
right. But first of all, if you're a dude doing that, no respect. And if you're a woman biting on that, you're a loser. Okay.
Eric, I have a
Mm.
question. It's
Okay.
not that I disagree or agree. I'm just wondering. So if you see a woman, like, you know what I'm saying, she got everything out. Not, yeah, in the same way a nigga would have the bulge out, I guess. Like, she taking a picture with a shirt that reveals the cleavage. You know what I'm saying? She got a thing that's got like the fitted going on. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. It's a thirst trap. How do we, and you fall for that as a nigga, how do we, you know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering, how do you take that? Like, what's
Okay. Tay raised her hand first. Tay go first.
I just have a question. There is a difference between a thirst trap and a woman just posting herself. There's nothing she can do with her titties.
that's
And
very
she
There's
true.
got
no,
big old
they're
Johnny Jones.
they're going to be in the picture. She's not posting a thirst trap.
It's
Those are
very,
her titties that are maybe 5 inches from her chin. Those are her titties. There's
that's a
nothing she
very
can
good point.
do.
That's a very
That's the shirt that she wore. That's not a thirst trap.
that's
Oh, I hate when niggas be like, oh, she knows what she's doing. What was she supposed to do with her titties right then and there?
So
I'm
if
about
it's a nigga, what
I'm
is he
about to
supposed
take
to
a
do with the
picture.
bulge in his pants? If it's
Let
a
me.
nigga,
No, that nigga got an erection. Took his dick out of his
he can't
underwear.
help that.
Yeah.
It blood is flowing through his veins, and it just so happens to go down in the pelvic
He
area.
zoomed
What is
out.
he supposed to do about it?
He put the camera on 0.5 zoom so that he can have his erection in
How do
there.
we know
That's
this?
different.
How do we
What?
know this? If we can still see his face, how close is this camera
Man,
to
you're just
his
trying
style
to
area?
piss me off because
I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to make sure everybody is understood the appropriate way. If
okay,
we
so why does your penis have to be erected? If you're trying to take a mirror picture, do that. Why is your penis hard? You made your penis hard?
maybe it's morning wood.
I
Maybe
ain't
he
gonna
takes
lie. Here's the thing.
maca root and beet juice and things.
Get out of here.
I don't know, like for me, like if you like I understand like the fitted shirt more than I understand trying to post a ball. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. At this big age, if I swipe a nigga's story and he got his bulge, I'm unfollowing this nigga. There's no
Respect.
way. I'm not.
Yeah.
Come
You're
on,
not
guys.
even supposed to be his follower. You're not his audience.
But yeah, I'm not the target audience, obviously, and I'll remove myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's yeah. Shouts out to
Yeah,
the
I just want to make that point. Where is she supposed to put her titties?
that's fair.
That's all. It's not a thirst. A lot of women are genuinely just posting selfies and their titties are there. I just hate that. Oh, so what are we supposed to do when she puts her? Is she
What do
supposed to
you
pick?
expect the women to do if they see this bulge and they're like, well, that seems nice to me. Why would I not? Like, what do you expect them to do?
Because guys can post pictures without their dick in them. Women cannot. They can unless they're doing a selfie that's just like this. But if they just zoom out and her titties are there, oh, this girl intentionally put her titties in here. That's not what's happening. So stop trying to correlate the two because it's not working.
I don't
It's
know.
not working.
I told you that it's not working. I think so. I think, and I think if women can
It's
post
not
their
the same.
I mean, it obviously isn't. But you know why that is, though. It's just it's more beautiful when women do it. I think it's actually just, and I'm not talking about from a perspective of sexy or anything. I think it's just naturally more attractive. Like it's literally just like I say this all the time. Niggas are
Yeah.
not attractive things. Like even the most attractive nigga is not really like you look at him for too long, you're gonna notice he's really not that
Mhm.
attractive. Women
Mhm.
are like they're attractive in and out. Like, in my opinion, maybe this is just me. Take a woman that isn't attractive the most. You look at her, you look at her long enough, you'll find unique beauty in her unattractiveness.
Mhm. Yeah, the ratio you see more attractive women than you see a guy.
Niggas are not
Like you
attractive.
see maybe one attractive guy like out the week, and then you would probably see like six out the
But I'm
week.
saying, even that attractive guy, you know,
Yeah, y'all just need to work. That's all y'all need to
It's
do.
not about
I'm
work.
just
I don't think God made us. I mean, obviously God did his thing when he made us. You know, we're cool, we're legit, like we're great. You know what I'm saying? But compared to a woman,
I mean, that's you being very heterosexual.
that's
There's
respect,
some
and that is
there's
that
some
too.
bad.
That is that too. But at the same time, it's like I think even a nigga who isn't heterosexual can look at a woman and be like, that is attractive. Like he don't got to be attracted to it. His dick,
Yeah. That is
you know what
true.
I'm saying? That is like he can at least be like, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna look at a
Yeah.
nigga and go, that you may go, oh, that's clean, that's smooth. Never, that's
Yeah,
bad.
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I think that's what it is. That's why the bulge in the pants may seem to most, I'm not gonna say normal people, but normal people aggressive and put that away. But if I see breast, I'm like, wow, that's you have a
You're
nice.
missing the point completely, Christian. What I'm
What's the
saying is the bulge, the erection is intentional. The
for sure?
titties
Yeah,
are not yeah, the titties are not intentional. You getting your dick hard and zooming out to make because your dick is all the way down there. You're zooming out
you have
to include that bulge in the
to
picture.
do that. Now, why are we assuming that this is an erection? If my man has gray sweatpants on, he got it like that. It's probably just a print. You can't hide the print.
Okay, a print of your natural penis. You still it's far away from you. Is what I'm saying. You zooming
Yeah,
out
I
to
understand. I
make sure
understand.
that it is included
You have to try and
is
get the print in the picture.
You're absolutely right.
exactly yes. God dang. Yes.
Oh man, that was funny. Okay. So guys, I
Mm,
had an experience last week and it really, really lit a fire under my ass. Okay.
mm,
I
wow.
went to this concert, small joint, put on by Don't Be Greedy, right? And it was three artists. Don't Be Greedy is like a label. Three artists, Tom the Mailman, Max Fry, and Taj Keaton, right? And these guys are like, Max Fry is like full on rock. But Tom the Mailman and Taj Keaton are more, they're rappers, but like the alt vibe. Like Tom the Mailman, especially, he's a part of the rise of the melding of anime and rap culture, right? So he wears like, he's got like color in his dreads and he wears like the studded boots with the flare jeans and shit like that. Like cool dude. I shot an interview with him in it yesterday, day before. Hella cool. It was super dope experience. But what I loved about this concert was it was like this is what music is all about. There were maybe 30, 40 people in the room. It wasn't shoulder to shoulder, plenty room to move around. But each and every performer was performing like it was 10,000 people in the crowd.
Mm,
And I'm watching the audience dance and move with the music as if they were watching Drake or Travis Scott or Kendrick Lamar in concert. Like it was like two fans that drove 7 hours with 1 day notice to come see Tom the Mailman, right? And I was like, these dudes are going up in front of 30 people. They're not embarrassed, they're not shy, and they're going hard, right? And at one point, Tom the Mailman, he comes off the stage and he sits in between the crowd and he has everybody sit down around him and he starts singing one of his songs and the whole crowd's just rocking. It was incredible. It was super dope. And it
Mm.
really lit a fire under me. I was like, bro, like, I have to treat this shit like I'm Christopher Nolan. Like, I could be shooting a small video with just me. I gotta act like I'm fucking shooting Interstellar. Because if I want to get to that point, I have to act like I can't be shy. I can't not take myself too seriously. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And first I want to tell the background of those audience, you gotta go to small shows. Like whether it's comedy, whether it's a local artist, go to small shows. They're super dope. You meet cool people, especially if you like the artist. You're gonna meet niggas like you at the concert. Like do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to say like whatever you're doing, if you a small podcast like us, if you a up and coming filmmaker like me, if you a producer like Christian, like take yourself as serious as if you're already Drake level, as if you're already Kendrick Lamar, because that's the only way you're gonna get people to buy into what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah. Have y'all been to?
Very true. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Huntsville. Everything's pretty small here, so I think it has to do. It's just a combination of things, really, like your personal self-esteem, like um, for instance, alumni weekend, uh, I went out, Christian and I went out, and we went out with some other friends, and we weren't like crazy partying, but we still had a good time within our group. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what's fun to you. Enjoy yourself, you know. Even going out, I guess I'll just shout them out. Now Mackenzie, when we go out, like, and I'm just looking around or in my head thinking about, oh, those people in that section are lit. Oh, they got all the bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They be like, bro, don't even worry about that. Like, we gonna get lit in our little corner and we're gonna have a blast, you
Yeah.
know? So it's just about people are just so caught up in I feel like the club culture,
Yeah.
who has the littest section or who, like, none of that matters. If you want to go out with your friends, you're going out with your friends and have fun with your friends. It doesn't matter what you got on, really. We think it does, but at the end of the night, it does not matter what you wore. Just have fun. I feel like club culture or whatever we're in has messed up people going outside, people dancing,
Yeah.
people just being themselves in general. So, and also being from a major city, I feel like that helps us or me a lot because I think I'm that nigga. Any room that I go into, not saying that I'm somebody big, but I'm saying like I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the next person. And I feel like that's what messes people up. They're always trying to get approval or because I can't really dance. But I'm gonna dance if it feels good. And I don't give a fuck about how I look either. So
Sure.
yeah. People just be
Quick.
in their heads, you know.
Two th-
Hmm?
two things. One, to your point about not giving a fuck. Where did that come from?
Happy birthday.
No, but two things. Speaking about not giving a, I remember a few weeks ago, we went to this, it was like an EDM club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we go and like, I'm like, hey, y'all gotta come with me. It's gonna be fun. Now I knew it was gonna be packed, but I was nervous because I had never been in that environment with y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get in there and people are kind of standing, it's cool. And then Christian just starts dancing. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, I can't have my nigga out here dancing by himself. And we're not dancing with each other. But I was like, I'm not about to just be standing next to this nigga. And then all of a sudden, everybody in the group starts dancing.
Mhm.
Even niggas that never dance, that
I
don't
never even go out. Like,
couldn't help themselves but join the group, right? And I said that to
Mm-hmm.
say, I think club culture is about to make a shift, especially with the rise of house music and EDM music, because you can't just sit down when that shit is playing. You know what I'm saying? Like the clubs are
Mm-hmm.
those specific clubs aren't even built for that. And I think another thing that's gonna make it shift is that now you can't depend on the club to make the experience for you. You have to make it for yourself. Maybe at one point the music was so good and it was so new that everybody was just caught up in the vibe. But now with like section culture and bottle culture, and you can't get in unless you have these many women, there's
mhm,
become a standard that you feel like you have to meet in order to have fun. But
right.
I feel like it's gotten so lame that the
Mhm.
club, I don't care what club you go to, I've spent way too much money to go to super nice clubs and places, and I've been like, damn, like this is
Mm-hmm.
worth it. Like it's the point now where it's only gonna be what you make it. So to Tay's point,
Mm-hmm.
if it feel good, dance. If you having a good time, have a good time. Don't worry about if you on the floor or in the balcony or in a section. Like it's only gonna be what you make it. Whether you're at fucking the club in Miami or some shack in
Mm-hmm.
like wherever you're at, like it's only gonna be.
Yeah, yeah, Christian, you missed it, but I talked about Huntsville a little bit. And
Oh,
like,
the garage?
oh no, 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 the actual venue,
Oh,
just
yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
Yeah, like how we still had a good time, you know, even though we weren't the latest, like, but we still had fun
Right,
regardless. Like,
right,
and you were even hesitant upon going, but
right.
then you, at the end of the evening, you're like, yeah, this was cool.
But you know what my thing was? I was more so surprised at how welcoming it was. I didn't
Yeah,
realize it'd be like that nice, that carefree. So it was,
yeah,
yeah, it was
yeah.
definitely good vibes.
Yeah, man.
Just gotta go.
You gotta do it. Nah, but also I read this book a while ago. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And in one of the chapters, it's like it's incredibly narcissistic to
Mm.
walk into a room and think everybody's looking at you. Like, who
Yeah.
the fuck do you think you are? Nobody gives a fuck
Yeah.
who you are, what you look like, or what you're doing. They worried about
Mm.
Yeah.
what they got going on. Like,
Mm.
get
Mm.
over yourself. You're not that cool. You're not that lame.
Yeah.
Go out there, dance, have a good time, and you will learn. It's easier said than done. Like, it definitely takes courage to do something like that. But once you do, bro, you
Uh-huh.
fine, man.
Yep. It be the nerves. Niggas be nervous.
So what?
Niggas be nervous. Cause even the people that we had with us that weekend, like, hey, get it together. And then boom, I was together.
Indeed.
So,
And you gotta have, and it's good to have friends that's gonna hype you like that too. Like, it's
uh-huh.
nothing whacker than being out with a bunch of too cool people. That's lame as fuck, bro. There is
Niggas.
worse than being
Sorry.
with a bunch of too cool people. That's
No, you
the
say that.
wackest shit ever. You're not getting
Yeah.
hurt that way. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna have a good time that way. And also, if you a dude, man, don't go to the club with your main goal being to get bitches.
Uh,
Like,
And then they don't even get any bitches. That's
like
the
if
thing.
that's your goal, you will never have a good time. If you going on a trip with your niggas, if you out for the night, whatever you doing, let your goal be to have fun and enjoy the people that you're with. And the
And
everything else,
watch how they'll flock to you. Watch.
watch, bro. Do
Yeah.
not be worried about that, man. Do not be.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what's up with that. It's also social anxiety too,
oh
because
my
like
gosh.
niggas just stand on the wall, you know, like not even stand at the wall, but at the bar, and
Yeah,
they
that's
just stand there. But also, I know music is a part to play in not having a good time, but you got to be open to, you know, even if you don't stay there for a long time, like if you just bob your head for 15 minutes to some EDM type of thing, see the vibes, you know, and then just leave. But you gotta smile. You just gotta say, "Hey, how you doing?" And that's why they be looking like predators at the club.
you're not smiling, brother.
You gotta smile. You gotta just
Ah,
I didn't
wave.
go ahead.
Hmm.
My bad. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
You gotta just wave. But also, women don't give men a chance either,
hmm.
because it's like if they say hello, they be like, like you trying to. It's like, no, girl, we at the club, you know. So it's yeah, it's hard.
I didn't realize. I learned like senior year of college that I low key have a resting bitch face. Like I had no idea. And then someone was like, Derek, you're so nice. I was like, yeah. When have I not been a nice nigga? Like, I was like, you just have a mean mug all the time. And I was like, what? And then so many things made
Mhm.
so much sense to me all of a sudden. I was like,
Yep.
oh, they think I'm angry. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And so I've been like practicing. Like sometimes I'll like think about my face and I'll be like, make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because and I'll just notice like, oh, you kind of tense or like, just relax, nigga, unclench your cheeks. Like,
Oh,
Weeks.
I hate that though because it's like speak to me, and because most of the times, like if you just look at me, of course I have a do rag on and I have locks, but it's like oh super stud. Then when you talk to me, it's like just talk to me. I hate that. I feel like I scare a lot of people away because of that. But
yeah,
I'm nice.
indeed.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. So, ADHD and how it pertains to motivation, concentration. Hey, raise your hand if you feel like you have ADHD. I definitely have that shit without a doubt, bro.
I was told that I'm not fully convinced, but like I'm also convinced some days as well.
My mom has been telling me since I was young, but the internet has been confirming for me recently. Like I've been like looking up stuff, and I'm like, man, this is literally just describing my personality.
Mm, mm,
But yeah, like
mm.
Well, I didn't really. We don't have to talk about ADHD, but it's funny that you. It's like it's motivation and concentration because and this is bad. I haven't made music in 2 weeks. Like I haven't had made anything. Like I haven't been locked in this. Like if I'm spending time in the studio, it's at least 30 minutes. And it like I've been, and I'm wondering why that is. Like I had to get to a point where I had to do an app limiter on my phone just so I get off of social media. And then I started watching Shogun. I started watching The Bear, and so I'm
West
watching,
fiction.
and then but also it's like I felt like I was like just making the same thing. It felt very repetitious, and I was wondering where that was coming from. Like, it wasn't until today. I still haven't. Oh, thank you.
Kristen, you don't talk to me, dog, and that really frustrates
I'm
me.
sorry. Well, Tay, but you
Fuck,
be having
nigga.
your own
That
stuff.
really frustrates me.
Hey,
Like
can I
I
be
know,
honest
but
though?
like,
I have a real
mhm.
problem with like I have a real problem with accountability and asking for help and wanting help and
Yeah.
all of this stuff. So it's just it's
I mean,
I feel like
yeah.
I definitely as like also as a creative, like creativity isn't like a faucet or a light
right.
switch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
can't rely on motivation. That's something I'm learning every fucking day. You cannot rely on motivation. Motivation,
Mhm.
building your foundation on the sand. Like that's never gonna work. But I sometimes, like for example, I'm dying to do a short film. I'm itching, but I don't know what it's gonna be about. I don't know if I want to write it. I
Mm.
don't like,
I've been meaning to talk to you
I
about
would
that.
like to be in it.
yeah, but it's like, but also what I realize like collaboration. Like maybe I just need to link up with some niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Christian, you have an idea, that shit may be fire, and you just need someone to direct it.
Mm,
Here I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then but and
Mhm.
that'll give me motivation, momentum. Okay, then maybe I'll write my
yeah,
own. So, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
100%.
so one thing to Tay's point, you're not in it alone. My boss, like, I struggled with this early at my job. Boss, like, he's like, your issue is you don't know how to collaborate with people. Maybe that's like some only child shit. I don't know. But like, he was like, you don't know how to work with people. He's like, you got to learn how to do that. He's like, name a superhero that didn't have a team. I was like,
Mm,
I don't
mm,
know any of them. Like, there is no superhero.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Even God got the Holy Spirit and God the Father. You know what I'm saying? And so like, and so it's like, as I've started to like really like collaboration. Also, it was ego for me. It was ego because it was. And I've said this before. I feel like on a pod, but like I felt like if I didn't do everything, then it wasn't really me. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't take full credit, and that's just selfish.
And Kendrick is the both of y'all's go. I just wanted to make that clear. Anyway, keep
But
going.
he's made it. Okay, so
I have to. Hey, don't
For the
piss me.
sake of collaboration and saying it's just me and things like that. You see, you guys
You
have
made the Black
adopted
Panther
this
album, but
mentality.
whatever.
You guys need to be more like Drake and collab.
I mean, but Drake says it's just me also. So I
No,
mean,
I'm just joking, guys. But
I'm
yeah,
joking, Tay. This is
I'm
real.
sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
but yeah. Also, but that's it. I definitely feel for you with like not feeling like it or not feeling motivated or feeling like you're being redundant. But it just takes time. Sometimes you just gotta work through it till it's over with type thing.
Yeah, that's facts.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you, Tay? Anything on concentration, motivation?
Um, I don't know what's in the air, bro, but it's like everybody is just struggling with that. At
Mm.
least a lot of my peers are struggling with that. Like niggas are trying to get apartments, save
Mhm.
for things, car trouble. Just everybody's really struggling. But I've been not more spiritual, but I've been seriously trying to be intentional with the praying and talking to God thing. Because as a Christian, or saying that I'm Christian and worrying about a lot of things that I shouldn't be worried about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
for instance, this semester, like, I'm feeling like I can't do it. Like, it's not like I'm alone, like, God sees me. Or, like, I don't know. I'm just like more so on that tip of like me not being alone. Like, I do believe in God.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like we gotta tap in and keep going and realize everything is temporary.
Yeah.
But easier said than done. I think also your diet has a huge part to play with all of that, you know.
Man.
Like I went and got a smoothie bowl from Smoothie King and I felt like I felt right. I felt like I could do everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, heck yeah.
But doing that consistently, just imagine like how much energy you have. Like the green smoothies are just all day. You gotta change the diet.
Yeah.
That helps a lot too. You won't feel sluggish or sad. So I think that helps. I
Crazy.
think that helps. And also telling yourself things are not impossible.
Mm.
You know, things are hard, but
Yeah, heck yeah.
nothing's really impossible. Yeah, I'm finished. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh, nice.
Nah, that was facts, bro. You was right then, a motherfucker.
Try to help my people. Try to help my people. Is there anything on my mind?
What's on your mind? Oh, I
I'm
got something on my mind. You say yours.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I realized so I went to ThriftCon a couple weeks ago and I bought these Levi's jeans. I'm like, oh, these shit's hard. They said 31.30. And I put them on and it was tight as fuck. I was like, this ain't no goddamn piss. I spent like $40, right? So I'm like, okay, I gotta like, resell these or something. Then I ordered like a bunch of pants. Because I've been trying to get in my pants.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. My fault.
I've been trying to get like in my pants bag, right? That's a level of fashion that I haven't tapped into yet, right? So I buy all these pants and they're all between 30. They're all between 30 and like 32. And 33 even. No, maybe not, like 30 and 32. And none of them fit. I'm like, what's happening? I was like, oh, I'm getting fat.
Relationship
Oh,
rate.
Like I was like, oh, I'm getting fat. Like, because here's the thing, I know it's not muscle because I haven't been to the gym in like 2 weeks. And
Lord have mercy.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna up the size or are you gonna try to lose the weight?
I'm gonna do both. Because here's the thing. I'm not gonna deny myself what I want. I want to buy these clothes. I'm gonna buy these clothes. But now it's like, because I used to like, I still kind of have the V, but my stomach is hanging over the waistline in a way I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, And I'm too comfortable. I got a girlfriend. She treat me good. She be cooking. And let me tell you something, fellas,
Yeah.
specifically fellas, sex makes you lazy. Lust and sex makes you lazy, and it makes you too comfortable with where you're at because you
Now,
fully satisfied. Okay?
mercy.
Understand. Now, as some niggas that this doesn't affect, I am not one of those niggas. Okay.
Eric, stop. Those niggas
Are
don't.
you saying in terms of ejaculation, like releasing makes
No,
you
I'm saying in terms of life. Like
oh,
notice this. When I am consistently sexually satisfied, I
okay.
get too comfortable. I don't have to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Oh, yeah.
like it makes you comfortable. You lose ambition, you lose drive, and you need like and it's also masturbation do the same thing to you. You know, like
100%.
your testosterone needs to be circulating, it needs to build.
It got to be. You got to keep that nut in you. Pause.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah,
That is
like you know what I'm saying? Like, so know that, like, leave your meat alone. And
Got to.
if you go and have it attended to and need to be,
in
I
in
don't
person.
make any assumptions for anyone, but You know what I'm saying? Leave your meat alone. Don't be touching yourself. And understand that you got to be careful. If you're having too much sex, you'll get comfortable, you get complacent. That's not good. And I've been noticing that with myself. Like a lot of the things, like I had this great routine and I'm on point and I'm fit and I'm all this shit. And then, I got too comfortable. I was getting laid too much. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna like relax on the sex life, but like, like I have to be focused. I have to be disciplined. I can't let that, take away from what I gotta do. So
Not only sex, but uh when you date a person for some time, like for instance, you're single, you're focusing on yourself, that's what makes you attractive to the next person because you're looking inward. You're doing what you need to do.
yeah.
Then you get into a relationship and y'all start doing everything together. You're not really focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself, doing all of those things, and you tend to lose yourself in that person.
Mm,
And then you could possibly stop liking one another because you're not the Derek that I met who was going to the gym on Thursday nights. You're now laid up here with me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay true to yourself as well.
and that's not happening to that level to me. I like to just make that
Oh
disclaimer
no, that was just an example.
for sure.
Yes.
For sure. I just like, just because niggas like to, I know you didn't mean that, but I know niggas like to assume.
Oh yeah, no,
I
no.
will have no assumptions. But yeah, man. Got to stay locked in, fellas. Don't let the punan distract you from
Let the vagine distract you from your dream, brother.
the
Listen, and let's just touch
progress
on this
over
very
punani.
briefly. Why do guys seek so much validation from sex? You guys don't typically do that,
I
but
think
like I know a lot of niggas who are like, yeah, I'm cool. Like I
I
got a lot of
I think it's a number of things. I think it's a human nature thing for the most part, though. Let's say historically, like men were hunters, and like if you're in a tribe where it's hunters and you're getting the most kills every week, you know what I'm saying? You're the nigga in the tribe. I think it is the same exact thing.
It is.
Not to make women an object, but I mean, not but like they are, but
yeah,
more
I
so,
understand.
yeah, like it's like once you secure, that's why like when you see on social media when niggas be like, "Oh, she said it wasn't good," but I'll be like, that's why it's just like, hey, I've got my kill. Like it's my body count is up, and yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
I'm about to start a gender roles argument.
oh god,
I just hit 2 girls this week. Like, do you get cool points? Like, whoop.
I
Like,
would say I think amongst some niggas you do. I think that to Christian's point, I think it does stem from survival, right? Because like back in the day, like Christian said, the nigga that was killing the most animals or was the strongest, all the women wanted. Because if I'm
Mhm.
with this guy, I'm protected, I'm safe, I'll be fed. And
sorry,
so
Derek. Just to point out, I feel like those are only in tribes where God was not the government. That's the only like in the
okay.
Israelite camp. If you got caught having sex with a woman that wasn't your wife, you
No,
getting.
no, I mean in terms of like men feeling
Oh, I understand. That's what I
validated
mean.
by
That man, that's more so what I mean. That same thing. I feel like that's a separate thing from
okay,
that.
for
So
sure. But yeah, like in terms of men feeling validated by having women or women wanting them or fucking a lot of women, it's the same as I'm the guy that's killing the buffalo that's gonna feed the whole camp. And
Mm.
because of this, all the women want to be married to me. Right?
right.
It's not the exact same thing, but I feel like it comes from those survival instincts. For the same reason, and there's nothing wrong with this, a woman wants a man that can provide, right? It's survival. I want to know that I'm taken care of, et cetera, right? And I think that in terms of men, it's just like if I'm knocking down enough women, then I am like Christian said, it's has everything to do with hunting and being the best at it, and it's
So
all
weird.
variation.
Or like,
My
even in arguments, it's like, I get bitches, bro. Like,
honestly,
okay.
if a nigga tries to hit me with that, I'm like, oh yeah, you're a bitch. Like if that to me, that's like a your mama joke. I don't have nothing else to say, so I'm gonna
I'll
insult.
get hoes.
Why
I'll
do you say
get
that?
hoes.
Huh?
Why you say that?
Because it's like, to me, if it's like, if I'm never gonna respect the nigga that judges his worth off how many hoes he gets. I'm
Exactly.
never gonna
That's,
respect
I'm like,
it.
where did that come
Because it's
from?
like, okay, I mean, yeah, it's cool to have a bunch of hoes, but that's exhausting. Also, I know all of them women don't look good.
We've had
Yeah.
this.
This conversation on the pod too. If you're volume shooting like that, it's a lot of below sevens in your camp, buddy.
Hear that? You hear that, Tay? If you're volume shooting like that, it's a lot of low sevens for you Drake lovers out there. If you're volume shooting, a lot of low sevens, not a lot of tens.
But yeah. Oh yeah, so that's like, don't get me wrong. Like if you have that, if you got that, if you like got that kind of swag, if you got that kind of aura about you to where you can have whatever you want, I'm not hating on you for that. But it's
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But I don't know what that's supposed to do. Like,
but
what am
like
I
I'm
supposed to
not
do?
I'm not envious. Like, you're not gonna have me sugar. Oh, like, okay. Like, I also attract bad women. I've just decided to settle down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the only nigga that can do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Because women don't, I mean, women do glow like, oh, I had some good last night, but it's not like, oh yeah, I be fucking niggas all the time. Woohoo! Like,
I
you
was
know
gonna
what
say,
I'm saying?
I've noticed that in talking to my women friends, I've noticed men talk a lot more about
What
their
did Drake say? Yeah, I remember that one line. Sorry, keep going.
men talk a lot more about who they're not knocking down than women do. Yeah.
Let that sink in. Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is with guys though, it's going through one ear out the other.
Yeah.
Like you may remember some stuff or but
That's true. It doesn't hold
it doesn't really matter.
not paying attention to every little detail.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why they feel like they can just run their mouth so freely because nobody cares, but you should probably not repeat that.
Yeah. Well, everybody, we thank y'all for tuning in to episode 6. We're gonna do 7 or 8 episodes before we end it.
We'll see what the vibes are like.
See what the vibes is. But look, we appreciate y'all rocking with us this far.
Mhm.
We are almost to the end of season 1. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back swinging for season 2. So we appreciate y'all hanging with us. No one fucking responded on the story for unlicensed therapy. You sons.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So
It's
yeah,
all good. You know what? Just because y'all didn't respond, make sure y'all share. Just when we post, share. I need you
Yeah.
to send me a confirmation. Share, screenshot, DM me, DM background noise, DM Tay, DM Derek, and maybe we'll do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I won't. You know what? Maybe we'll do something for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you specifically. You know what I'm saying? But maybe we'll you know what I'm saying? We'll do
Mm-hmm.
something, make something shake for you. You know what I'm saying? Not me, you know what I'm saying? But we'll make something shake. You know what I'm saying?
Participate, please.
You
Engage
know,
with us. Oh yeah, like y'all liking the reels, but when we say let us know your thoughts in the comments,
we want to know your
you
thoughts.
seriously need to let us know your thoughts in the
Yeah.
comments.
Even tell us it's
Like,
booty cheeks. Like tell us this ain't the one. We love that stuff.
also, don't respond to the unlicensed therapy link and not respond to the fucking. Don't respond to me. Ask me a question. I don't care. Click on the link. Respond to the question. Okay. Don't like my story. Like she said. Engage us. Fuck. All right. Damn.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we're still grateful and we love each and every one of you. Those are just little, not even rules. We just want more of you. We want to experience more of you in our lives. And yeah, so
If there are any
yeah, I
topics
did.
like that y'all want to talk about,
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and I was
let
thinking,
us
like, if you
know.
got something you feel like we would talk about and you'd enjoy it, you can send it to us at any. We got an Instagram for a reason, people. We are a community and a family. Like, stop playing around. Don't dick around. You know what I'm saying? Send us what we want. Send it to us. Send us a topic that you think we'd like to hear us cover.
Yeah. Yes.
Put us on the music.
We'll review it.
We'll review it.
We'll share our screen, play the song, and tell you how we feel. That's a great new segment. New segment. You guys, our background noise family, gonna send us songs you think we should listen to. We're gonna share our screen. or play
Mhm.
that person, whichever one, live on the episode, and we'll give our review.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shout you out.
That's good.
Indeed.
Yep.
Great
That's
idea.
Don't
good.
forget to send us around the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that as well.
Do that.
You know to tune in. They need some advice.
Yeah. Not even advice. You want people to hear us.
Yeah.
Do
Mhm.
it.
Support Black businesses for
Support
real.
black businesses. We're not even a bad black business. We're free.
Yeah, we're
With
not
great
selling
customer
overpriced
service.
shops and have weird rules about our bottomless mimosas.
Right. Giving you
Exactly.
3 less size than what you paid for. We're not.
Exactly.
Neither are we asking for any tip. We just want more people.
We just want more
Mhm.
people serving you
Yep.
for free.
For the
Yeah,
free.
people have been asking me like, can they be guests? But we can.
I don't know if we're ready for that yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we appreciate y'all fucking with us on that level.
But you know what? If they feel like that though, if we get enough people who feel like that, we'll definitely do a live show.
We got to do the homies guest first,
Yeah.
and then
100.
Yeah, that's it. We gotta take care of the
season 2. Definitely got to feature all the homies that come through the city.
and that's coming soon. And that's when we're really going. That's when things are really going to kick off. Once we get some of the members in here, get some of the
If
bloodline.
you like this, just wait till you meet the rest of our niggas.
Wait till you meet the
Wait till
gang,
you meet the
man.
rest of the gang, man.
also, how would y'all feel about vlogs? Like us doing, because we do hang out.
We do.
But how do y'all feel about vlogs?
I
You
mean,
don't
of
really-
us doing vlogs.
Yeah,
together.
like yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not opposed.
Indeed.
yeah. It could even be a time lapse, and we don't even have to.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not
A lot of
opposed.
things
to it.
cooking up. It's gonna be it's not gonna be same old season 2.
Tell you what. Before we close out, it's gonna be just like this. You seen most of season 1. You see how we got down. You like what you saw. You appreciated what you heard. Season two. Dose in the summertime when the sun is out. We gonna be live. You gonna see some fits. Niggas gonna have haircuts. You gonna get some new music. You gonna get some new content. You gonna get some new promo. It's gonna be live. You gonna want to tune in. You want to go get your family members to tune in. You want to go get your friends to tune in. Your man, your woman. I don't think we're good content for children. Not like we're wild, but maybe they're just not ready for the type of conversation that we have. But I'll leave that up to you. You know what I'm saying? The point is, pass us around. We want to be passed around.
Yeah. We want to
Instead of passing that girl around, pass us around. Instead of passing that man around, pass us around. That's it. That's all I got to say. So I expect to see some motion going on. And if I don't, we canceling the whole thing. Capping, but
We do appreciate y'all following though. I'm seeing every time I post a clip, we get like 2 followers. So
Yeah, we're almost at 100.
yeah.
we really do love y'all for real though. We mess with y'all.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Good night.
Good night, folks.
See y'all next time.
Yeah, man.